What do you mean you're ready for Easter? Oliver, what is that you have there?
A basket, and it's full of stuff.
Do what? Oliver, not again.
Yeah, I wanted to get a head start from the other kids so they don't beat me.
No, Oliver, that's not what Easter's all about.
You mean we don't look for eggs?
No.
How about this?
What's that on your head?
That's my bunny ears.
You're not a bunny.
Oh, you don't like them?
No, Oliver.
Okay.
No bunnies. No baskets. That's not what Easter's about. No hunting for eggs.
So hunting for eggs is out, but I guess you're right. Because why would we have to hunt for eggs if the Easter bunny's coming, right? That's why I was wearing those ears, because I really wanted to impress them.
No, Oliver. The bunny does not bring the Easter eggs.
You mean Santa Claus brings the Easter basket? Oh boy, I can't wait to see him.
Good grief, Oliver. No, Santa Claus doesn't bring the Easter basket and the Easter eggs.
Well, then who does bring the Easter basket?
Like I said, Oliver, Easter's not about eggs, Santa Claus, the Easter bunny, or even Easter ears.
You got me confused. Then what's Easter for anyway?
You know, Easter is all about when Jesus rose from the grave on the third day, Oliver, and he ascended into heaven. I know that sounds weird, but it's true.
Huh? You're giving me the double talk.
You know what, Oliver? Let's go outside and tell the kids about Easter.
Right? Can you tell me what Easter's about now?
Hey, welcome back. So we're back for another lesson today, and we're going to do Easter, even though Oliver gets it mixed up. That silly puppet, he just gets everything mixed up. So I thank you for helping me help him get it right. And you know what? I want to tell you the real story of Easter and what happened and why we celebrate Easter. And it's fun to have eggs and it's fun to have candy on Easter morning, but the most important thing is that we know Jesus Christ and know that he is the reason why we celebrate Easter. So let me explain some things and just tell you straight from the Bible. You know, it was an afternoon and they had Jesus on the cross and they crucified him. And after he was dead, they took his body and they wrapped it up and they put it in a tomb and they rolled this big stone in front of it. And the reason why they rolled this big stone in front of the tomb was so that they knew that Jesus was going to rise again. They were trying to keep him in the tomb, but nothing can stop the power of God. When God says it's going to happen, it's going to happen, and that's wonderful. So what happened? They rolled this big stone, and they had these guards in front of that stone. They rolled in front of the tomb to guard it overnight, and something miraculous happened. Thunder was sounded, and the guards, they got scared. They got so scared they fainted, and they fell asleep. And the angels rolled the big stone away. And Jesus arose out of the grave and came right out. He wasn't in the tomb anymore. And he ascended into heaven. Yeah, that's right. He ascended into heaven. You mean like a ghost? Woo! Oliver, this is not time to be goofing around. Not like a ghost, but he came out of the tomb. Yeah, like a ghost. Woo! He floated in the air. The Bible didn't say he... You know what, Oliver? You're going to mess things up. Can you be quiet while we do the lesson? Okay, I sure will. So all this happened 3 days later. Wow, that was a miracle. But God can perform miracles. Anything can happen with God. So Mary Magdalene and Mary, they came running as soon as the sun came up on that third day. And they had spices and they were running up there and they noticed that the stone was rolled away. And the tomb was empty. And they began to cry, "Where's Jesus?" But the angel said, "Fear not. He is not here. He is risen." And Mary Magdalene and Mary, they got excited because they know Jesus was in heaven. And they ran and they told Peter and the other disciples. And they ran back to see the tomb was empty, that Jesus wasn't in there because he was risen and he's in heaven. You know, heaven is a wonderful place. It's perfect in heaven. It is wonderful and beautiful, and nothing happens that's bad in heaven because God wouldn't let that happen. Nothing wrong, nothing evil, no sadness. It's all happiness. And nothing like sadness or bad things can enter heaven because God is perfect. But you know what? We have sin in our heart. And the only way we could ever get to heaven is to ask Jesus to forgive us of our sins. What sin? That is a good question. Sin is something we do that is wrong. What is wrong? Well, when we lie, maybe we steal, disobey our parents, those are wrong things. And you know what? We have to ask Jesus to forgive us. Maybe you would like to do that. I would love for all of you to be in heaven. And you know, I just want to make it as simple as possible. And if we ask Jesus to forgive us of our sins, and we're honest and sincere about it, and we really mean it, and say, Jesus, please forgive me of my sins. I know you died on the cross and you rose on the third day. Come into my heart. You know what? Jesus is faithful and he will do that. You know, if you make that prayer tonight, let your parents know and let your pastor know. They really want to know. Well, guys, until next time, until next week, really, we're going to come back and me and Oliver have another great lesson. And we just want to tell you bye until next week, okay? Bye, guys.